I've been to lots of conferences and seminars, and I have to say this has been one of the best ones I've been to. Just the rich mix of what's been said, and just somebody should go away with one little nugget, and I'm sure all of you will be going away with lots of ideas buzzing around, and I've found it really fascinating. I mean, there's lots of things I could say, but I'll keep it very brief. But there's been some discussion about systems and structures, and I know that's things that politicians and people at my level tend to talk about all the time, but it's people that make all the difference at the end of the day. And an important message is that it's not down to individuals, it's not down to single agencies, it is not down to single sectors, it's about everyone across the board actually trying to make a difference and work together. And we heard about coordinating things better and so forth. I think it's always very difficult when there's financial pressures, because one of the first things that happens when you start to reframe financial priorities is that things that are upstream and early intervention are usually the first casualty of cuts. And I think what's really important, and I've been working really hard at that locally in Moray, some of you may not believe it if you read the local papers, but is to try to make sure that we do invest early to try to make that difference to people's lives. And that's something that we all have a responsibility to do. Today was looking at the what, why, and to a large extent the how as well. And I hope that the discussions will stimulate more thought on the how aspect as you go away for the weekend. The when is up to you. You have a lot of power and control and influence in terms of trying to influence what you do on a day-to-day basis and how you interact and influence your colleagues at your work beyond professional boundaries in other sectors and other parts of the systems that you work in as well. It's really important. I've been really surprised when pulling together education and social work and health and social care that whilst we do a lot of talk in Moray about partnership working, silo mentalities and working is still alive and well. I can assure you that we have got modern speak about how we work together, but there's so much more, particularly at practitioner level, that can be done to break down some of these boundaries and make a huge difference to the public that we serve. Now, just to finally say a few thank yous, I want to thank Susan and all our colleagues for the work that has gone on to pull this together. These things are enormously hard work. Where is Suzanne? Yeah, Suzanne at the back. She's one of the chief offenders in relation to this, and she's done a fantastic job. I want to thank all the speakers and those that organised the workshops. I think it's been really stimulating and it's been extremely enjoyable, and I think there's been something for everyone, which is great. A big thanks to the hotel, although I don't think there's any folk around from the hotel, but perhaps our thanks should be passed on, because I think they've done a great job, and again that's something that we take for granted. And last of all, a big thank you to all of you for giving up your Friday and being with us today. I hope you've got a lot out of it, and it leaves me just to say a very safe journey and have a great weekend. Thank you.
You're not getting out that door until you put your evaluation on the table. Sorry.
Thanks.